Man, I'll tell you what. If I was a fly on a wall, or like a surveillance camera in people's houses or whatever, or if they're watching their TV or through their phones, whatever, in Steve's house, oh man, I would be a dying fly. I would be dying laughing as a fly on the wall, because I know Steve wants to make a video so bad, but he can't, because they told him to shut it. Steve, you're making yourself look like an idiot. Like, people are trying, you want people to worship you as Christ, and your mouth just isn't fooling anybody? And then the people that you want to worship you as Satan, it's like they're looking at you like, come on, man, you're just a regular Joe Schmo, like Joe and frickin' Schmo over there. You're just like both of them. You're no different than anybody, except for absolutely, fully, 100% deceived by Satan. That's right, Judas. He got you again. I mean, the first time he got you. But see, he was deceived also. Satan himself was deceived the first time. This time around, Satan knows better, but you don't. So I think it's hilarious that Satan has you, man, by the balls. He does. And you're looking at me right now like, oh, boss, Prince Fabio, can I please just, I need to make one more video about Robin. About Robin. I said I need to type it in. Father Robin's mocking me. I know it's killing you, Steve. I know it is. But I know you're looking at me like, oh man. Yeah, wait, you wait, Robin. I told you, 60 to 90 days from December 18th. 60 to 90 days. I'm gonna type it in gematria and see what comes out of it when I shake the 8-ball. Like, try back next time, loser. Well, it's New Year's Evil. There's going to be a lot of evil going on. The New World Order is almost in effect, and I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it or selling it. What good is the mark of the beast when the electric's going to get shut off? You know what I mean? Think about it, people. How you gonna? If you really want to get something in your right hand or in your forehead, if you want to get something in your forehead, open your pineal gland somehow. I don't know. Start praying to God. I mean, that's how you open it, literally. But if you want to get something literally in your hand, like a chip, well, the EMP is going to go down, right? Because all they're going to do is go like this, and then what good is food going to do anyway? But that's going to happen first. And then the trick is to try to get you to get to the food bank or whatever it is, the chip bank. Go to the chip bank so you can. I'm sure we'll all hear about it somehow. Like when martial law comes around knocking on our doors. They're going to know where we're at anyway. I mean, that's the whole point of the gang stalking surveillance program, is to know where everybody is at all, every single day, I mean, for the most part, you can kind of figure out where we are. So when they come knocking, like, or kicking, whatever, whether they take us, force us, or tell us to, encourage us with a gun to our head, like, we encourage you to go. We're not forcing you, we're just encouraging you. I'm encouraging you to pull the trigger. I'm not forcing you to, but go ahead. It's all about making people feel like they have to without forcing them to, right? Right, Jesus? I never told you to worship me. I just implied it every single possible which direction to let you know that I am Jesus Christ. I mean, I am Stephen James Deshawn. I am Judas. 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 Jude. Hey, Jude. Don't make it bad. Take a good thing and make it better. Or make it work. I forget the name of it. I forget the words. Don't take a bad thing and make it gooder. I don't know. But anyway, hey, Jude. Jude asswatched. The water's gonna be asswatched. Alright? They are. And SJD. JUDAS. You're here again, huh? This time you're not gonna hang yourself, Steve. I'm just telling you. I know you talk about killing yourself as if you hate your life. I hate my life. I hate my life. Because you're supposed to say that. I don't know who you think you're fooling. I don't even know if you're fooling anybody anymore. I think it's to the point where the only goofs that you're fooling is the frickin' Satyr, the Satyr Twister brothers. Sator. It's either Satan or Sator. Hey, Robin. Look, I don't know what the frick your problem is, brother. I mean, buddy. Hey, buddy. Look, Robin. There's one thing that I have a problem with this. Okay. I wouldn't know, Tim. I wouldn't know. I would have asked this question. No, I have 144,000 questions to ask you, Robin. And when I'm done, I'll have 7 billion more. Okay? How about that? Now, answer this. Tell me this question, Robin. I mean, what? I can't see straight. What am I talking? What'd you say? It's up there? Oh, well, I have at least 14 questions for you. Okay? Number one, why would you say that you don't involve yourself in filthy conversation, but you would actually comment on somebody else's channel who is sticking up for themselves also, huh? Why would you say that? You're a liar. See, I caught you in a lie. I mean, is that all you got out of a year and a half, and you're gonna catch me in a lie of, I don't involve myself in filthy conversation, but yet I'll comment to someone else's channel? Well, I just see them sticking up for themselves there, Jeffro. Number two. What questions do I have again? What's that? What'd you say, Steve? Don't come to the peace boat. What does it say about Andrew? Come. Okay, yeah. So, oh yeah, Robin. Why? How come? Crap, I thought I had 144,000 questions for you, but I'm running out of questions. I don't know, Robin. I mean, oh yeah, how come you think you're saved? Huh? I mean, why would you think you're saved? That really bugs me. It pisses me off. Huh? It's like, Robin's so sure that he's saved. How can you be saved? How do you even know that you're saved? I mean, come on. I mean, fuck, man. But the fuck? I mean, come on, buddy. I mean, come on, eh? Right, Tim? That's fucking right, bro. See? See? Tim knows. Tim knows whatever I know, because I tell Tim whatever to do it. Whatever I want. Hey, Bernie. Whatever I says goes to Tim, and whatever JDS says goes with me, too, because I have to do it. So there's that. I mean, so I'm not a Satanist. I mean, it's not written in my name whatsoever. No, it's not my stage name. We're not Satanists. All right? I don't work for SAD. I work for Judas. I mean, I work for Satan. I mean, I'm freelancing. That's right. I work for free. I work for free for Satan, okay? I'm a free worker, okay? I don't get paid. If I do get paid, I'm a dumbass. If I don't get paid, I'm even stupider. to do this job. I mean, I got all of everybody's recordings of their videos, and as soon as they turn them on, because that's my job. My job is to record everybody's video, okay? Don't you wonder why I became an investigator? At first, me and Tim were just rocking out, you know what I mean? Robin's like, hey, cool, man, like, it's cool, you just rocking out. And then all of a sudden, we became freaking CIA agents. I mean, what happened was, Steve, right, SJD, JSD, JUDSA, Judith, he came to us, right, because we knew that Robin was commenting, and he's like, hey, taters, I got a deal for you. I'll pay you X amount of dollars, okay, if you do X amount of work, okay? I need you to do it, because it looks like you guys don't have life anyway, you know what I mean? So that's when Steven, his real name's Josh, but anyway, Steven came to us, and he offered us a job, so that's what we took it. I mean, come on, look, he promised us life in the bunker, all right? So there's that, Robin. And, so Steve, the gig is up. Everything that you've done, I'm just gonna put to you like this. When you started to put your videos up and leave them up, I'm like, oh my God. Satan, you are oh man. It was like, is he really, because I know that, it's like this. I know that, hold on a second. Anything you say, I'm getting ready to turn it to Jethro. You know, sometimes it happens like that. Anything you, well, I keep doing it. Oh my God, stop it, Robin, cut it out. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Okay, there you go. That's what I'm trying to say. If I can't stop talking like you, I might as well freaking just address you, SJD, as your boss. I mean, your worker, your employee. Okay. When you started to leave your videos up, I'm like, I've seen like 5 of them. I'm like, he's gonna delete them because that's what he does. He's a freaking coward. But then you started to leave them up, and then you started like coming at me, and then coming at me more, and then you just couldn't stop. It's like the obsession was like, oh, Robin, Robin Henry Tees, I rebuke you, Robin, because I'm Jesus Christ, for Christ's sakes, Father, because Father told me so. And then I'm like, oh my God, what? Are you leaving your videos up so I can just pick you apart? Is that what you're doing, Steve? I mean, I couldn't believe that you would leave your stuff up. It's like you were just, it's like you were digging your own grave with your own shovel, putting the dirt on over there on the side, and then you were hopping into the grave and then taking the dirt with the shovel and shoveling it back on top of yourself. Like, that's the part I couldn't believe that you were still doing. And then now it's very obvious who's controlling the strings, because they told you to shut your freaking mouth, man. You are making yourself just, I mean, I think they pulled I think they even pulled the plug on you. I don't even think you're in charge anymore. They probably was like, eh. Like, man, Steve, they actually had confidence in you. And then when you left all your videos up and you started to come against me, and you're the one that's promised to rule the world? I mean, really? I mean, look, hey, get away. Beat it, demons. Focused. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what anybody feels. I mean, I do, but if you don't believe what I'm saying, it doesn't matter. I'm not trying to convince you. But if anybody doesn't believe, I don't care. I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking directly to you guys. The ones who are in charge, who have put SJD in charge. You guys are the ones that I'm talking to. You guys are the ones I have more respect for than I do Steven. Steven is just, again, he's like my older little brother. That's all he is. He's my older little brother. Has the same kind of mentality, like where just because you're older, you're supposed to know better. Oh yeah, you're the firstborn son, right, Steve? I mean, you're supposed. See, here's the deal. You are supposed to know. This is the funniest part about everything. You're supposed to know the Bible inside and out. Okay, you know the Bible inside and out. Didn't say you know the Bible, because the Bible never knew you. Okay, I never knew you. The Word never knew you, Steve. The Word is going to say, "Depart from me, ye who work iniquity. I never knew you." So, you know the Bible inside and out, but do you understand the Bible inside and out? Do you understand the words that you read? I don't think you do. You understand some, but sorry. So, yeah, you are playing out every part imaginable. You have to know everything about Elijah, okay? Even though you don't understand how he slew people with his mouth. And you have to understand everything about Adam. And David, of course, King David, you have to understand everything about him. Because you're the last David and the last Adam, and you're the last Jesus, and you're freaking John the Baptist. So, I never really heard you say much about John the Baptist, though. Because you were supposedly him, and then you baptized yourself as Jesus Christ, and then you came across yourself. I mean, that's how wonderful you are, because you didn't even need God. You baptized yourself. You know what I mean? So you have to know everything about the story. So your job was to read and understand as a high priest, okay? As a high priest, as a Mason, you have to know the Bible inside and out. Just like your foes, your fellow foes. You got a few of them that know the Bible inside and out. And they have the same mentality, like that hatred towards me and people like me. Because I mean, they don't have hatred towards you, Steve, because they're deceived. They don't mind you working with numbers, you know what I mean? But when I come up with numbers, man, it's like freaking sticking a knife in your heart. They don't want to hear numbers and dates and oh my God. Well, hey, I could be wrong with the numbers and the dates. I could be wrong. But what if I'm right? What if I'm right? It's more detrimental if I'm right than if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm just, hey, I'm cold. If I'm right, then I'm hot. But I'll never be in the middle, simmering down, guys. Simmer down. Simmer down. It can be... Sorry. It can be freezing cold, and I'll still be hot. It will be freezing cold. Yeah, the power's going to get shut off. Yes, of course. Yeah, we're not going to have any heat. Everything we're used to just going out and grabbing won't be there anymore to grab. There will be people that are going to be looting. But what I don't see is people killing themselves. I seen that movie. I only seen the first quarter of it, and I want to watch the rest of it. Birdcage, right? Joshua James seen the same thing. I'm sorry, Steve. He's seen the same movie on the same day that I was sitting watching the movie over my son's grandfather's house, and then Steven just happened to say, "Hey, I watched the movie Birdcage," because I was watching Robin watching Birdcage. I was watching Robin watch the birdcage because he's a mockingbird. And then we're going to try to pretend that Robin and Mark Mod 18 are in cahoots together because Mark, that's what we're going to do, right? You're going to go over there and try to cling to Robin with flatteries and be kind to him, and then we'll try to put you two in the same boat. I understand your game. Look, Mark, whatever. It is what it is, right? I mean, we're all going to find out, aren't we? So you watch that movie, and I watched it too, the first quarter of it. What I understood about it so far is, okay, so they put their blindfold on so they don't see, but they don't show you what they see. The idea is, and then when they see it, they have this desire to kill themselves. All of a sudden, their eyes turn red and they're like, and they walk out in front of a truck, and the other lady, the car was on fire, and she went and sat down all calmly and just burned to death. In other words, the birdcage is representing, let me just interpret the movie for you, the first quarter, and then when I watch the rest, I'll interpret the rest. Because Sandra Bullock's in there. And the idea is what we see, because they didn't, as far as I know, they didn't show you what they seen, because they're like, and then they never show what it is that they seen. The idea is put the blindfold on because you're blind, okay? You can't see anyway, so let's put the blindfold on. But if you take the blindfold off and you see this deception because you're blind, you're going to want to kill yourself. That's it. End of movie. End of story. Sorry, I didn't want. Sorry if I spoiled anybody's ending to the movie if they didn't see it yet. But I didn't see it fully yet either. I could just see clearly what it means, because they don't show anybody seeing. They don't show what anybody sees as they look like. So, to me, that means that when you're sitting here and all of a sudden you see like, whatever you see, whatever it is that you see, whether you see an alien, whether you see the Jesus Christ, whether you see little Martian men, whether you see whatever it is that you see in the skies, you're going to be deceived. And then the fear represents the red eyes turning red, and then wanting to kill yourself represents that you are deceived by this great deception. And people will refer back, if they've seen the movie, it's like, oh my God, no, wait, no, remember that movie Birdcage? We can't walk out, we gotta drive the car blind and get to the store so we can get some milk and butter and some bread and pretend that we can see we'll just use the GPS. It's like, do you guys really think that I'm blind because I can't see, because my eyes are closed? You think I still can't see? I can see better when I have my eyes closed. So that's what the movie represents to me. People will, I mean, at least the banking of it is, you're banking on people to kill themselves. That way you don't have to do it for them. And the ones that are deceived and run, well, they're going straight to the camps. And then what you guys are going to do there, what you plan on doing, just remember this: those who lead into captivity shall be taken into captivity. And when you're in captivity, God is going to rip you out of their arms. Out of their arms. 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 Rip you out of their arms. In other words, their weapons are going to, I don't know. What's God going to do to your weapons? He's going to make you put them down. That's what he's going to do. He's going to make you put down your weapon. He's going to make you bow down because of the fear that you guys are going to have. That's what's going to happen. We're just here to tell you ahead of time. That's all. And, but yeah, there's no way that there's 144,000 people on Earth right now that are supposed to be telling people, you know, like, what the deal is. You know what I mean? Some of them already know what the deal is, and they know that we are getting ready to rule. Some of them know that already. I don't know how many. I know Steve knows. I would be very interested to meet all of the other 100 and, well, I think, well, technically, I think there's a few out there that I might have come across. I'm pretty sure there's a few. There's probably a few that I've watched that don't know me, and I think they're all on YouTube. I mean, I just think they're in a place where their voice can be heard the most. So the whole earth is covered with water, because it will be when we send the raven out, okay, to go to and fro. We're gonna notice, and when the dove goes, we're gonna notice that the dove won't find any rest yet for its sole of its foot. So it won't find any rest yet for its sole of its foot. And because the waters will be over the entire face of the entire earth. The waters. These waters. So when we're shut down electronically, the waters are not going to stop. They will prevail. However, they're going to be abated and dried up in the end, because you're going to get cleansed by the Holy Spirit water. The spiritual water. You're going to be cleansed. Everybody's going to be cleansed. It's just the way God planned it. For those that can't see it, you can't see it. Hey, I'm very thankful that I'm sitting in this position right now and that I can see afar. Even though there's nothing in front of me, I can see afar ahead. Like, yep, I see that coming. But that's boastful, right? And see, that's why, Jethro, you should take notes, all right? Why am I confident? Why do I know that my soul is that of God's? Because I do His will. Duh! What are you doing besides causing trouble? Trying to divide. Trying, okay? That's a key word. Not doing, trying to. In other words, failing miserably, okay? Like Lefty said in my video, in my comment section, I have a video of. He failed miserably. Miserably. His own words. This is how dumb people are. And this is why Satan, it's like, I gotta give it to him, you know what I mean? I gotta give it to you. Hey, I'll give it to you, Satan. You got him, you know. Look, it's like there's an option. Option A, option B. Which one do you want to pick? This one? You want to pick that one? It's there for you. God is here, Satan's here. Whatever you want to do, it's free. It's free will. You choose to be good, you choose to be evil. You want to tell the truth, you want to tell lies. You know you're lying, right? I mean, you know what you're doing when you're doing it. When you're loving on your dogs, you know that it's disgusting and it's wrong. Right? You feel it in your heart. You know it, but you're going to ignore it. Right? Isn't that the same thing with porn? Huh? Guys? Gals? Whoever? Isn't it the same thing? If you have a problem, don't you feel like a piece of shit afterwards when you're done watching it? I'm just being real, okay? Just being real. So when you feel convicted in your heart, and you decide to continue, you know you're doing wrong. Now, I'll show you this, okay? Yesterday, it's funny because I was at the shopping center, and I seen, like, I was watching a video, and I came back out of the store, and I was surrounded by people, and the one guy, he backs out. He sees me there. He sees me walking. He backs out. You know how they back out. They know you're there to back out to see your reaction. And I'm like, I just look at him like, and he had like a little smile, little kind of smile, like, you guys are just doing it to see my reaction. If I'm gonna be like, what the fuck? What are you doing, asshole? Could you see me here? So, but when I was watching the video, the whole point of the video that I did make about the sky and driving and being quiet was to focus. Don't let the trees, don't let the branches get in your way. Don't let anything and anybody in the tares tear you away from the truth, because that's what tares do. They try to tear you away from the truth. Don't let anybody divert your attention from what you need to focus on, which is the show. So that's why I stayed laser focused on the sky and said nothing. Is it that hard to sit still and be quiet? So yesterday was a day of silence for me. It was. It was a day of silence. I'm just getting ready, that's all. Getting ready for the quiet, when all the music and the trumpets and the flutes and the worksmen and the shipsmen and everything's going to be quiet. Everything's going to shut down. And the people that are going to be scared by it, and the merchants of the earth are going to wail and weep because they're not going to know. They're going to be like, what the hell? Oh no, America went down. You know, the ones that are in other countries. So anyway, the point is, I was watching a video for about 10 good minutes, and I stayed watching the video because they're all over. They're just like, and one guy's just like trying to wipe the other side of his car down for like 10 minutes, and I looked over. I looked over before I watched my video. I seen his head like poke up, like, I'm like, man, it's so funny. Again, I just felt honored, like a rock star, like a superstar. I'm just walking out, and everybody's magnetized to me. It's crazy. Hey, Steve, shut your mouth, okay?